Today we're going to make this simple spider craft.
For today's craft, you are going to need some scissors, glue, a black marker crayon or pencil crayon, a pencil, a circle tracer would be helpful. I'm using some red and purple today. The reason I have a purple crayon is because I have purple paper, so you probably want your crayon to match the paper. I'm using purple for my spider, so whatever color you want for your spider, and white for my background. Go ahead and grab what you need and let's get started. Start with that white piece of paper. So this is where we are drawing our picture today. You want to decide where you want your spider to go. So if you want your spider up here, you're going to trace here. If you want your spider over here, I like to go into the middle of my page, move over a little bit to the left and a little bit up, and that's where I'm going to put my spider. So I'm going to take my tracer. So this is the body of my spider, and I'm going to trace around. If you don't have a circle tracer, just draw a circle the very best you can. That is going to be my body. Then what I am going to do is I want to draw the head. So to draw the head, you can just draw a circle here. I'm actually going to use the lid of my glue to help me use another little tracer. And I'm not going to put it right at the top. I'm going to layer it a tiny little bit over. And then I'm going to trace just the parts after this line. So if you don't have that, go ahead and you're just going to draw your head. Once you have your body and your head, you are going to draw your legs. When I'm drawing the legs, I find the best way is to just take my pencil and draw a line that goes out and down, leave a space, and do the same thing. That's how I like to start. Just gives me a better idea of how much space I have. Then I like to go and do the same thing as best I can on the other side. So I just kind of match up where I went. Doesn't have to be perfect. Then I go back, and that's when I'm going to fill in those legs to make them a little bit wider. So I like to go and curve around and make my legs a little bit wider. Whoops, something happened, you don't like them, that's okay. Go ahead and fix it whatever you would like. So go ahead and you are going to make your legs. You'll see I'm just erasing the little tips so that mine's legs are more curved, but you do not have to do that. These are your legs. You can make them any way you would like. Once you have your legs, I like to go ahead and draw some eyes on my spider. Little eyebrows and a nice little smile. Go ahead and make your face in whatever way you would like. Next, the spider web. Now, I would suggest doing your spider web with a pencil. I am going to do mine with a marker today so that you can see it better. And I'm also going to put a piece of paper underneath so that my marker doesn't go through my workspace. So with my marker, I want to take, if you're using a pencil, use a pencil, but I'm going to take my marker, I'm going to put a little dot in the corner of my page. That's going to help me stay nice and focused of where I want to go. If you need a ruler, you could also use a ruler for this. I'm just going to do mine freehand. I'm going to take my marker and I'm going to draw a straight line, well, pretty straight, that goes all the way across. And I'm going to go back to that line and and I'm going to draw a line that goes all the way down. Then I'm going to go back to that dot and I'm going to draw a diagonal line, and every time I come to my spider, I'm going to jump over, and then go all the way down. I'm going to do that again. I'm going to leave a little space, draw another line that goes to the bottom of my page. Every time I get to my spider, I'm jumping over top of my spider and then back. So you're always going back to that dot, leaving a space. You can leave as big or as small of a space as you would like. You're going all the way to the end, back to that dot, all the way to the end. Now what we're going to do is, using your pencil, if that's easier for you, you're going to go back from that dot, jump and leave a little bit of a space, start on the first line and just make a curved line. And then curve to the next line, curve to the next line, curve to the next line, and curve again. You're going to jump and do the same thing. Anytime you get to the spider, don't draw through the spider. So stop at the spider.
This is where, if you use a pencil, you'll be able to go back and make any corrections before you go over it in marker.
Jump again, do the same thing. Anytime you get to that spider, stop and just continue after the spider. And here I can't even continue, so there would be a pretend line here, but I can't because my spider's there, so I just skip it and keep going. And that's where you're going to get to when you get to that spider. Stop at the spider. My line would pretend to come here, but my spider's covering it. So I don't want to draw it. It would pretend to be here, it would be under here, but remember the spider is covering it. Then this one might probably come here and then over. So you'll see it looks like now the spider is on top of the web.
So just keep going and add your lines.
Now you can see here I've kind of run out of space on there, so I'm just going to use the space that I do have. And I'm going to go one more time here, and then I'm just going to layer in the extra spaces. So there I have my web, I have my spider. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to color in my legs. Now you can color them in whatever color you would like, and you can use a marker or crayon or a pencil crayon. It's up to you. I'm going to use a marker and just color in those legs. I do want to use the black just to go over a few of the details. You can decide what you want your face to look like. And then I think I might grab a little bit of red here. Now that I am done that, I'm going to show you how to make the body. So for the body, I want my body to be purple, so I'm going to take a purple piece of paper. I'm going to fold it over. And then I'm going to fold it over again. I'm going to take my tracer, remember. Now, if you didn't use a tracer, you're just going to want to draw the same size circle, so just do your best to draw the same size. I'm going to trace around that circle with my pencil, and I'm going to cut those circles out. Once those circles are cut out, you're going to take those circles and you are going to fold them all in half. So fold them all. Then you're going to take your glue and you are going to put glue. So take your glue, put glue on one side of the circle and glue those halves together and keep going until they're all glued. Now you will see I have them all glued together. I'm going to go ahead and put glue on my circle and take those circles. See here I have the two base ones and I'm going to glue them down. And there you go.
Thanks for joining me on Craft Club for Kids to make this simple spider craft. Remember, be creative and have fun.